Just because it doesn't feel good doesn't mean it isn't right. And just because it feels good doesn't mean it's right. Okay. And the reason I want to talk about this today is because, as you can see here, $99,000 total July income. It's July 18th today. And if we go up here, Dasani Consulting Group LLC, I'm logged into my Bank of America. Now, why am I telling you guys this? Because in order to get these types of results that I have, I am doing a lot of things originally for years that I didn't want to do. Okay. And I think a lot of people make decisions based on whether or not it feels right. And that is why they are exactly where they are. Okay. So I want to give you like a few examples that probably resonate with you, and you can tell me if they resonate with you or not. Well, you can't tell me because I'm recording, but that's beside the point. For example, I am not very comfortable filming this YouTube video because I am not great at sitting and speaking. I like to like walk and talk, and I like thrive off of conversing with other people, not just talking to a blank screen, especially for a long time. Um, to give you some other examples, I have been in a relationship for 3 years with the love of my life. But for the first year of our relationship, I was not comfortable with the fact that she actually gave me peace. And I know that sounds insane because I think every sane man in the world would want a woman that gives them peace, not chaos. But because I was raised in a chaotic environment, I am triggered by chaos, meaning I rely on chaos to thrive. So her peace was a weird, uncomfortable feeling for me. And there were a lot of times in the early stages of our relationship where I was like, something is off here. But the reality is, it's not that something's off. It's that something's actually right. And I'm just not used to it. So let me give you another example. If you are not comfortable buying things online, like maybe you're comfortable shopping at Amazon because you trust Amazon. Okay. But what about services? What about education? A lot of people went to college, probably got nothing out of it, or not at least what you spent. Did you really get that ROI? Most people do not tell me they got a good ROI from college. So now let's talk about where else you can buy services. I guess you can like walk up to somebody on the street and say, "Hey, do you want to do this service for me?" Or somebody can walk up to me and say, "Hey, man, I want to offer you a haircut right now." I'll probably be like, "Who the fuck are you?" Right? Now there's a newspaper, right, which we don't read anymore. No one watching this video probably reads the newspaper still. So, where are you going to buy services? The internet. That's where services are found, listed. Okay. So, we have to get out of the mindset that buying things online is a bad idea, or quote unquote, you can get scammed. You just need to learn how to vet things out, right? So, realistically, I've spent over 6 figures online in terms of personal development services to help myself grow. And that's why you're looking at this screen with $99,000 in 1 month or halfway through the month in income for this month. Because I did a lot of things that made me uncomfortable. I remember the first thing I ever bought online was 10 grand when it comes to a service online. Okay. I put it all on an American Express card. I had no job at the time, and I put my back against the wall and I figured it the fuck out. Okay. And I'm not telling you if you have no job, you should spend 10 grand. But what I'm telling you is if you continue to make decisions the way that you're used to making decisions, you're just going to get more of the same. Okay. So here's another great example, too. Like drinking alcohol and watching pornography feel great in the moment, but they're very, very harmful long term. Depending on how much you consume, and obviously there's a lot of factors, right? Um, I have a friend who drinks probably like 2 drinks a night, and he's overweight. He's kind of sluggish. Um, he's not in the best health. He's had a cough for like several months, um, and he just doesn't feel very attractive, right? And it's because he knows deep down subconsciously it's not even about how he looks. It's he has no discipline to stop. And I'm not saying you shouldn't drink. I Haven't drank since Memorial Day because I'm on a fitness kind of grind right now. For you guys watching my Instagram reels, you see me post a lot of content in the gym. My trainer films me when I'm done working out, and I'm eating really, really well right now, and I'm just loving that phase of my life. Um, and I have the money to be able to pay my trainer $600 a week to be able um, to be able to train with him, right? So the point is, guys, a lot of you make, and girls, if you're watching this, a lot of people make decisions based on how they feel. And that's not necessarily the right thing to do, right? Even in like, let's say a relationship, right? Yeah, it's important that you feel good with your partner, but do you feel good with for the right reasons, or do you feel good because they trigger something inside of you that isn't healthy, right? So the same thing applies to investing in yourself, something that I continue to do every day. Like I just told you, um, if you think that I don't have mentors in business, you're wrong. I just flew not across the country, but from California to Austin for a very expensive mastermind event. And there was a lot of, multi seven figure and eight figure entrepreneurs in there, people at my level and people above me. And I was there to learn. And that's literally why I'm making this YouTube video today, because I learned, shout out to Wyatt, Wyatt Roderick. If you guys want to look him up, he's 17 years old doing 200 grand a month. Um, with his AI agency, and he told me, he's like, "Cam, you just need to get comfortable sitting down and speaking to the camera." He said, "I think it's just a great skill to have, and I know it's uncomfortable, but just pump out 2 YouTube videos a week, and it's really going to help educate your audience and your potential audience." And I know he's right, because that's literally how his business has been built. Mine, on the other hand, has been built off of paid ads, which I'm very, very good at. Um, but his has been built off of YouTube, and he's very, very good at YouTube. So, moral of the story, guys, don't do things because they feel good. Do them because they make sense. And with that all said, feel free to DM me on Instagram if you want to connect. If you guys still don't know who I am, I have a team of top 1% traders who make me 2 to 5 grand a day trading futures. Ex-Goldman Sachs guys built an algorithm for Goldman years ago. And now we help people do the same, because realistically, trading only takes a couple hours a day. So the rest of the day is spent uh, building a business where we help people. So yeah, talk to you guys soon.